rise for the state anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly be seated. We now take a moment to honor our guests and the incredible minds behind the stories that we celebrate today. We'd like to felicitate our chief guest, Shri Conrad K. Sangma, the Honorable Chief Minister. And to do the honors, I'd humbly like to request Shri Vijay Kumar Mantri, IAS Commissioner and Secretary, Information and Public Relations Department, to kindly do the honors. We also would like to felicitate our guest of honor, Sri Lakshman Rimboi, Minister of Information and Public Relations, and I'd like to humbly request Sri Vijay Kumar Mantri, IAS Commissioner and Secretary, Information and Public Relations Department, to kindly do the same. We also have in our midst our special guest, Dr. Shakil P. Ahmed, IAS Chief Secretary. And to kindly do the honors, I'd like to request Shri B.S. Solia, IAS Director. I would also like to we also would like to felicitate Shri Vijay Kumar Mantri, and I'd like to request Shri B. Kharsamai, Deputy Director, to kindly do the honors. We also would like to felicitate Shri B.S. Solia, IAS Director, Information and Public Relations, by Shri F.K. Marak, the Deputy Director, DIPR. We also would like to felicitate Shri C.P. Marak, the Chairman of Lokayukta, by the Director. If you can kindly do the honors. We also would like to felicitate our prominent film personalities. All right, I think We shall move on right now to the welcome address. And to do the honors, I'd like to call Sri Vijay Kumar Mantri, the IAS Commissioner and Secretary, Information and Public Relations Department, to kindly do the honors.
It's my proud privilege to welcome Honorable Chief Minister of the State, Sri Konrad K. Sangma, under whose leadership the state film industry is transforming. It's taking the main important steps that we need to take. I also would like to welcome our minister, who is the guiding force behind this festival and also many initiatives that DIPR is doing, Sri Lakman Rimboy, Minister of Education, also IPR, Revenue, Law Department. I would like to welcome Chief Secretary Sri Dr. Shakil P. Ahmed and CP Marek sir, who was here, Chairperson of Lokayukta, Director DIPR, and other dignitaries, officers of DIPR who are here, and also the filmmakers, most importantly the filmmakers and the students of who are the future filmmakers who are here. I would like to welcome all of you for this important festival. We actually, the government of Meghalaya is taking a lot of important steps that actually we long overdue. I must say that storytelling is a very, very important aspect of a culture, of any state, any culture. From the culture comes films, of course, but and also the films reshape and inspire the next generation. So films have been important aspect of any culture, if you see, because it is coming from the storytelling. We have very strong storytelling culture in Meghalaya. Kasi also, as well as Garo. Recently we have been compiling all the storybooks, stories, basically parables, stories of Meghalaya, because storytelling is very important for education also. We have been searching that, and there are so many parable stories that are available in Meghalaya, but these stories have never taken the next step, which everywhere else they have taken. The story, from storytelling it will goes to filmmaking. Definitely, before filmmaking there is a storytelling. But we have very strong culture of storytelling, but it has not taken the next step in a very strong way, that is filmmaking. In South India, we have seen that in my childhood, I used to see that storytelling used to happen in 5 days. There was a one part of Mahabharata, people used to come, there are professional storytellers, they come to village, they'll halt for 5 days, they'll just stay there in the camp, in the village, and they tell the stories. Every day they have this culture is there throughout India. I must say that here also it may not be in the professional way, but the storytelling is part of the elders used to tell stories, because we have so many stories that we have gathered in Meghalaya, and which we are going to publish also. But these stories have, next step is the filmmaking. But we have taken long time. In 1981, the first film has come, Meghalaya first film has come, which is, I think, Kasinjuk Re Kis CM, Lypezium. Yeah, alliance of 30 CM, 30 ministers, basically CM, 30 kings, to be exact. So this was a very, very important film. It was a black and white feature film, feature-length film. Before this, there were many documentary films, many short films came up, but that was the first step that we had taken. If you see, we are part of Assam, but Assamese first film came in 1931. But we took almost 50 years to come up with our own film. 1981, we had our own film, feature film. Then the color film came in 1984, which was, I think, Manik Raitang. Manik Raitang was a very, very important film. This has inspired many people it was translated, it was remade into many other films. Especially Bhupen Hazarika made Assamese film based on this Manik Raitang, and it was called Eco, I think, Pratidwani. It was called Pratidwani. So we made, and then after that there was a big gap in filmmaking, because especially those days filmmaking was a very, very difficult process. We used to use physical reels, and then you had to, for developing the reel is not easy here in this part of the country. You have to go somewhere else, and then editing is physically, you have to cut them, and it was a very long process. But when the digital film came, and then I think Meghalaya has taken the advantage, because many good filmmakers have come, and especially in 2013, a film was released, it's called Motherland of Uncertainty, by Pradeep Kurba, filmmaker Pradeep Kurba, which has won national award. So that was the first time Meghalaya films has gathered attention of the country. And later onwards, every year, almost every 2 years, we have been getting awards. There was a very good film called Unata, Also it got award. And first Garo film was Ma Amma, I think, 2018 by uh, uh, by one good filmmaker, Dominic Sangma. Yes, Dominic Sangma. I hope he's here. And then very good film it was. I actually watched that film Ma Amma, and it has inspired, that movie also inspired many other filmmakers to different languages. They have, and the recently one more film from Garo Hills. They have one recently one in France. It was real Rapture, a movie called Rapture. It was released in 100 screens in France. That was a big achievement for Garo film, especially Meghalaya film for that. And also recently in France, in Moscow International Film Festival, and our film Rapture, it got 2 awards, and total I will feel that more than 7 national awards we have received, and it was such a big achievement. But still, if you ask any filmmaker, the one thing that they say is that, sir, if you ask anybody, so the most important thing that they say that we don't, why they are not able to produce films that are of economically, sound, if economically sound or good budget films, they are not able to make because they don't have screens. There are just 2 theaters. With these 2 theaters, and then it's very difficult for them to get any money back that they invest. So that's why it's all the filmmakers who are in our state, they are just purely out of passion, not for money, and they must be spending from their own pocket. I must say that they are spending even to go for film awards, and it's so tough, and they sometimes depend on the department, but there are constraints here also. See, so that, but I must appreciate all those filmmakers who have been contributing, and then some of the films are so good. I do the market, the film market, it has got 2 national awards, and it has inspired many others in South India also. There was a movie, they wanted to make something like that. But now the government has taken a lot of steps. Recently we have released film policy, Meghalaya state film policy has come up, which is going to actually address these critical issues of theaters. And also recently one filmmaking is another important thing. We need to attract from outside. The film policy actually has facilitated a film called Baba Black Sheep, which from South India. Entire film was made in Meghalaya. With these few words, I would like to welcome all of you, and then because this is the first Shillong International Film Festival, and then we are going to continue this step. We are able to screen 2 international films this time, Vietnam, and one is from Bhutan, and many other films from Northeast. So we want to set up, like Shillong has to be a capital of filmmaking in future, especially for Northeast. So with these few words, I would like to welcome all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. I now would like to request Desmond Rimaki Sun to kindly present us with a song.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Thank you so very much, Desmond, for that soulful rendition of the original soundtrack from Us Aim. Your voice truly brought the spirit and emotion of the piece to life. Thank you so much once again. I now would like to invite our special guest, Shri Shakil P. Ahmed, IAS, Dr. Shakil P. Ahmed, IAS, Chief Secretary, Government of Meghalaya, to kindly share with us your thoughts.
Very good afternoon, everybody. Most respected Chief Minister of Meghalaya, respected Minister for IPR, Commission Secretary Vijay Mantri, Lokayukt CP Marakji, Director, esteemed filmmakers, creative people who make script writing or anything to do with creative part, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a proud moment for Meghalaya for having first Shillong Film Festival. Many of us have been dreaming about it. I had worked in IPR earlier, and I really envy Mantri to have launched it and the whole team who worked behind it. Our state is known for stories, whether it is Pasintu, Nokalikai, Dainthalan, Lumsoptap. I mean, every destination has a story. And filmmaking is one of the strongest tools to narrate the story, share the story, and to care for each other in a larger perspective. The quality filmmaking globally has shown the pains and the pangs and the sufferings of humanity is reflected in a far more realistic manner to move the audience and to make them realize the problems and the celebrations across the globe. With the able leadership of our Chief Minister, with the film policy, Meghalaya has really started to begin a journey where a local talent will now merge with a global field of film world or cinema sector, which is one of the most vibrant sector, giving employment, giving livelihood, and huge scope for skilling. So with the talent in music, talent in creativity, our soil is the most rich, agriculturally fertile, and talent-wise, one of the most fertile lands for creative economy. So the government, under able leadership of our CM, has visualized this just not as a small sector. It is taken as seriously an industry where the gap would be supported by government, and there will be enough avenues, including theaters, and for expanding the horizons of creative industry to a larger extent, to compete and match with the global cinema field. I'm sure that Ba Pradeep Kurba and Ba Sangma have, Dominic Sama, and all already started showing the relevance of our story in a global audience. Of course, many of the Bahre has started it, many others have worked it with a lot of suffering, with a lot of difficulty. I mean, it's time to work together and to show to global audience that we have a lot of stories to tell, we have a lot of interesting things to share, and we do care for the globe. I hope and pray, may God Almighty give us all His blessings to project and promote our talent in a global audience, and to create far more employment, far more potential, realizing the potential of our youngsters to the world. May God bless Meghalaya, may God bless all of us. And I appreciate and congratulate the Ministry of INB, Film Development Corporation, IPR, and all the people, and the artists who have come to take classes, international filmmakers who have come to share the master classes. Let's start this journey. There may be some teething problems, but let's try to make this first Shillong into one of the best film festivals in India and globally. Thank you very much. Kublai Shibon, Hazasnu, Mithela.
Our sincere gratitude to our esteemed special guest, Dr. Shakil P. Ahmed, the Honorable Chief Secretary, for that insightful and inspiring address. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to an exciting glimpse of what lies ahead. It is time to unveil the official festival trailer, a visual celebration of stories, voices, and cinematic brilliance that define this year's festival. May I now request everyone to kindly direct your attention to the LCD screen as we present the Shillong International Film Festival 2026 trailer.
Mentagasi kilayok bentam no ya kaway kamedia nakaklaw hajan kasnong malki.
Xin lỗi là tôi có một việc này làm phiền anh chị giúp cho tôi gọi cái Tina được không ạ?
Kanong ko saray. Kau kang ngamdud barok spoken dub.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, may I now request our guest of honor, Shri Lakshman Rimboy, the Honorable Minister, Information and Public Relations Department, to kindly share your thoughts with us this afternoon.
A very good afternoon to each one of you are present here today.
our Honorable Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, the chief guest of today's function, the Chief Secretary to the Government of Meghalaya, Dr. Shakil Ahmed, the Chairman of Lok Ayuk, Wasipi Marat, IFS retired, Commissioner Secretary, the Director IPR, the officers from the department, invitees, and most importantly, the filmmaker, the students, and the participants of today's, tomorrow's, and day after tomorrow, and media friend. It is this evening mark a history in the journey of the IPR, where the first Shillong International Film Festival was being organized by the department. This, as the Commissioner Secretary has already mentioned, is overdue. And we cannot deny the fact that in Meghalaya, we have so many talent, we have so many potential, but sometimes we didn't have the platform to learn, to showcase. But thanks to the able leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, who put the youth of the today and tomorrow, the people of the state, in front of him. He tried to keep the platform to each and every sector, to each and every section of the people. It depends upon your creativity, it depends upon your knowledge, and it depends upon you. What do you want to do? Now, I must say that the government of Meghalaya, there is no room for complaint. Yes, we cannot do everything at one go, but there is a platform for everybody. This film festival is also one of the platform which, as we know, that in today's world, that not only today, during the old days time, film plays a very important role in telling the stories, in informing the people from one part of the country into another. But for some decade, it is lying low. But in the last decade, we have seen that the people of the state, the young mind of the state, the creative people of the state tried to venture again. As our Commissioner Secretary mentioned that since 1981, the filmmaking has started in the state of Meghalaya. But I must say, congratulate the filmmaker, Bap Pradeep, and the others, Dominic Sangma and Kunme and all, who have taken this filmmaking into a new height, Kong Sibi, Kong Tiang and all. This is a welcome feature in the state of Meghalaya. So I request that each and everybody, especially the young mind of today, as you know that during these 3 days, there will be a session also for the student to learn the art of screenplay, the art of filmmaking. So I hope, and more importantly, there will be a short film competition amongst you. This is a platform. So I wish that each and everybody should take this opportunity. As our Chief Secretary mentioned that this is a creative economy. We have seen a concert economy, and just last 2 days back, I have read one article when one singer from our own country only, he generated the Illuminati, if I remember, tour, generate more than 953 crore economy all over the country. And this, I hope that this creative economy also in the state of Meghalaya will not only keep the platform to the people of the state, to the youth of the state, to the creative mind of the state. More importantly, it will bring the enriched economy of the state, because together, as our Chief Minister already mentioned, the dream of a 10 billion economy in the state of Meghalaya, this is one of the platform which we can work together, enhance your skill, more importantly, give you the platform that the confidence to compete with the outside world. So once again, I congratulate the film producer, the directors who have all these years have produced film, the actors or
main character or the participant of every film. And more importantly, I congratulate the people of the state who are giving their hand in with the filmmaker, and also I wish the Department of Information and Public Relations will do more this kind of thing. And as I said, as a Minister of Information, I take this opportunity to see that any shortcoming, please try to inform us. We will try to correct in days to come. And as a Minister of Education, I wish that this platform not only benefit for the creative mind, more importantly, it will enhance the for education purpose of the students who are willing to do and who are willing to come forward and do the needful. With these few words, I wish this festival will be more productive, more importantly, will enhance the creativity of the young mind in the state of Malacca. With these few words, thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir. And now we turn our spotlight through the visionary storytellers of our time, the filmmakers. It is your artistry, your courage, and your commitment to meaningful storytelling that breathes life into this festival. Through your lens, we are invited into worlds such with perspective, with emotion, and narratives that resonate far beyond the screen. We are truly honored to celebrate and felicitate our filmmakers and distinguished film personalities whose contributions continue to shape and elevate the landscape of cinema. To do the honors, I would like to respectfully invite our chief guest, the Honorable Chief Minister of the State, Shri Conrad K. Sangma, to kindly present the felicitation. We'd like to start with our prominent film personalities. First, we have Biana Momin. Since she is not present with us, I request her son, Sean Momin, to kindly come and receive the felicitation on her behalf. We gather today to honor an extraordinary woman whose journey reminds us that passion knows no age or boundaries. Miss Biana W. Momin, a distinguished educator and former English literature teacher at Tura Government College, inspired generations before embarking on a remarkable journey into cinema. Thank you so much. We also would like to felicitate Sheba Dingdo. She's also not present with us right now, but I believe her son is here, Toyai San Dingdo, to kindly come forward. Today we recognize Ms. Sheba Dingdo, widely known for her portrayal of Ling Macau in the landmark film, Khasi film, Manik Raitong in the year 1984, the first color film in Khasi cinema. Through this role, she brought to life one of Meghalaya's most enduring legends with grace and emotional depth. We also have with us Pilema Sumer. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Pilema Sumer. We also recognize Srimati Pilema Sumer, a seasoned performer whose journey from traditional theatre, including Bampalor, to the silver screen reflects a lifetime of passion and perseverance. Since entering cinema in the year 2006, she has been part of numerous films, earning admiration for her deeply moving portrayals in works such as Chake and Hammelin Yangan. Her contributions hold a cherished place in our cultural and cinematic landscape, and her continued dedication remains a source of inspiration. We are truly honored to felicitate Srimati Pilema Sumer. We also would like to honor and remember some remarkable individuals whose contributions continue to inspire us even in their absence. For late Hamlet Bare Ngapkenta, I'd like to request the son, Ba Ribor MB Karshieng, if you could kindly come forward. Today we honor the late Dr. Hamlet Bare Ngapkenta, a distinguished scholar, cultural historian, visionary who made lasting contributions to literature, the arts, and cinema. A recipient of several honors, including the Padma Shri for literature and education. His legacy continues to inspire generations. We also have, for the late Ba Rana Kharkungor, we have his daughter, Kong Mapidalin Kharhunai. Today, we honor the late Shri Ba Rana Kharkungor, an accomplished singer-songwriter and filmmaker widely regarded as a pioneer of audio production in the Khasi language. A recipient of the Modern Bare Award and the Miglaya Day Award, his legacy continues to inspire generations of artists and storytellers. Though he is no longer with us, his work lives on as a lasting testament to creativity, courage, and cultural pride. We also would like to honor our filmmakers. We'd like to call forward Ba Pradeep Kurba. Our filmmakers, a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Ba Pradeep Kurba. We also would like to request Kong Simi Kong Tiang. Kong Simi Kong Tiang. And we also would like to request Ba Kores Marwen. Ba Kores Marwen. Ba Lancius Emle. We also would like to call Ba Kamki Dingdo. Ba Kamki Dingdo. Eliza Barre. Eliza Barre. We also would like to call Kiki Garot. Kiki Garot. And we also would like to felicitate by Sections Emle. Sections Emle. We also would like to call forward K. Marksware and for late Tarun Bhartia. K. Marksware and for late Tarun Bhartia. And up next, receiving this felicitation on behalf of MBDA for Roots Renewal, we have Ms. Vivian Sayo, the producer of the documentary. Ms. Vivian Sayo. May I also call upon Tyrell R. Lingdo. Tyrell R. Lingdo. Here we have, ladies and gentlemen, Tyrell R. Lingdo. Put your hands together, please, ladies and gentlemen. We also would like to call forward Arun Bhattarai. Arun Bhattarai. We also would like to call forward Mankap Nokwaham, Mankap Nokwaham, I also would like to call Arnab Gayan. Arnab Gayan. We also would like to felicitate Ba Hilarious Karbi Keo. Ba Hilarious Karbi Keo. Ba Hilarious Karbi Keo. And also Ba Kenny Lingdor. Kenny Lingdor. These following filmmakers unfortunately cannot be with us at present, but we'd just like to make a special mention. One is Dominic Sangma and Tribeni Rai. They are still on their way en route to Shillong, and they will be there tomorrow. Thank you so much, guests. And as we bring this special moment of felicitation to a close, we extend our deepest appreciation to our distinguished guests and filmmakers. You know, your passion, your dedication, and your creative brilliance continue to enrich the world of cinema and strengthen the cultural fabric of our region. This celebration is truly a testament of your enduring impact and the powerful stories to bring to life. Moments like these remind us that cinema is not just an art form, but a force that connects communities, it preserves identities, and inspires generations. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to hear from a leader whose vision and support for the arts and creative industries have been instrumental in fostering platforms like these and in positions our state as a thriving hub of culture and creativity. It is now my proud privilege to invite our Honorable Chief Guest, the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Shri Conrad K. Sangma, to kindly address the gathering. Sir, we look forward to your words.
Guest of honor of today's program, my colleague, Malakmen Rambui, our Honorable Minister for DIPR and other departments, our respected Chief Secretary, Commissioner Secretary, our Director, Chairman Lokayukta, all the other officials who are present out here today, our respected filmmakers, and other stakeholders of the creative industries, ladies and gentlemen. It indeed is a very proud moment for us as a state and as a government to be able to host the first Shillong International FIlm Festival this year in 2026. As correctly mentioned by our guest of honor and other dignitaries, that this is something that we have been wanting to do for a very, very long time. The reasons for it are numerous. To start with, we have always felt that our youngsters are immensely talented, but they lack the platform and the ecosystem to allow them to showcase the talent that they have. Our culture, our heritage, and the entire aspect of storytelling is an integral part of the culture of the people of our state and the region as a whole. The kind of job opportunities that can be created, not just as actors, as filmmakers, but the host of other sectors in the technical areas and all the ancillary activities, I should say, that are required to create the system to be able to provide all the facilities for making a movie. In all of these sectors, there's a huge opportunity for us to be able to create livelihood and jobs for our youngsters. We also strongly feel that the stories of our people and our culture must be shared with the rest of the world. And therefore, this is a very strong platform for us to be able to do that. And these are just some of the reasons why we've strongly felt that this is a very, very important step forward. While we do that, we also realize that nothing can work if it is in silo. It cannot work if the support system is not there. If you look at the last 8 years, our government has worked towards providing the platform in a holistic manner. I often tell people that for us in our governance and the different programs that we do, it is never a program-based or a scheme-based approach. We are very clear in our strategy. We move ahead with a stakeholder approach. We look at our different stakeholders, whether it's farmers, whether it's women, whether it's youth, or even if we look at a whole sector like the environment as a whole. For us, we go with that entire stakeholder approach. And hence, if you look at what we're trying to do out here, is this entire space that we're trying to create for the youth. 50% of Meghalaya's population is below the age of 20. That means roughly about 18 lakh of our population is below 20. And hence, as we move forward in the years and decades to come, the challenges in terms of job opportunities, the challenges in terms of dealing with a young population having different aspirations will go larger and larger as we move along. The desire to do different kind of things in life, and the government being able to provide those opportunities to them, the expectations will be higher as we go along. And hence, as a government, it is very important for us to keep innovating, keep experimenting, keep expanding the scope in which we are going to be able to provide those opportunities to our youth. We were the first state government to start our own government's OTT platform. I think even till now, there is no other state government that has a state-owned OTT platform. We give money and funds to our youngsters to make movies, to make videos, to make documentaries, post it on this OTT, and government pays you for it. Realizing that there's a huge scope and a large population of our youth that desire to do that. We are one of the first governments in the country that provides funds for busking. Something that I used to dream of doing as a kid. Hoping that I'll be able to go and perform in front of some tourist or some kind of a club. Not expecting anything, but just hoping to get that opportunity, which we never got, by the way. But that experience and that thought process and that desire left a thought in my mind that, well, I have this opportunity to provide that same desire and that opportunity to the kids now, which maybe I couldn't get at that point in time. And so we started MGMP, Meghalaya Grassroots Music Program. Close to 7,000 artists today are performing and doing what they love to do and getting paid for it by the government. I can't remember the exact number, but I think last financial year we almost crossed 35 or 40 crores of money we gave to different artists, close to about 7,000 of them, for busking, for singing in different locations and earning a livelihood out of that. We started the film policy, where not just filmmakers from outside the state, but inside the state, many of you who are present out here would be supported financially, so that we're able to create, as I said again, the ecosystem for you to be able to produce movies in a much more efficient manner, economical manner, and also technically a very, very good product and a movie at the end of the day. And that kind of support is today being given by the state government. I have bigger dreams. I don't know whether I'll succeed or not. But yes, in the pipeline, I have a proposal for a film city. We have just cleared it in the cabinet about 2 weeks back, 3 weeks back. And yes, thank you so much for the clap, because sometimes as politicians we do think, nobody's really bothered. But nonetheless, so thank you for that. But we need that. So we have in fact come out with a proposal where we have identified a location where we strongly feel that a film city will give that kind of base that is required for artists and filmmakers to see Shillong and Meghalaya as a destination for making films. So it's not so much about creating the film city, but about projecting ourselves as a location and as an area which, a city and a state that will lead the way when it comes to movie and filmmaking, if not in the whole country, at least in the region of the Northeast. Like we're doing with football. Why are we making a 40,000-seater largest football stadium in the country, a dedicated football stadium in the country, the largest one here in Shillong? It's not about the fact that we expect that many tournaments and football matches will happen. Well, we do hope it does happen. It'll take some time. But it's the message we're giving to the country and to the world that Meghalaya has arrived, that Meghalaya is going to lead the way when it comes to soccer. And that's the same message that we're giving, that Meghalaya will lead the way when it comes to the film industry also, and the entire creative sector. I hope some of you are coming today for the Def Leppard concert. Next month we have the Scorpions concert. And many artists coming as we move along. It's not about one particular show. It's not about one festival that a lot of people tend to criticize sometimes about our government. We're missing the big picture if we just look at one show or one program and say, what is this the government is doing? You have to understand that there's a larger message in everything that we're trying to do. I do hope that in the coming days, again, this is a part of our program and our plan, is to also have a film institute, because we strongly feel that if we want to develop that ecosystem that we're trying to do out here, to provide that opportunity of being a leader in the creative sector, then it is important that we are able to scientifically approach the process. The people who are doing things out here today are sheer raw talent. They have built up everything on their own. Nobody has guided them and helped them. And yes, when I say that, I do expect a round of applause for them. Let's give a round of applause for them. These are people who had no formal training. They had no support. They had no financial support. Sheer passion and sheer talent made them what they are and achieve what they've achieved today, which I must tell you is remarkable, considering the fact that there was nothing there to support them. But I hope that the investments they've made, the kind of mark that they have left behind in one way, will be a starting point for us to be able to then say that, look, this is the benchmark, and now we're going to move ahead with this. But we can't do that unless we do plan it out and create that ecosystem which I'm talking about. And hence, while government supports and all these different kind of programs, and we have these film festivals, it is very, very important for us to be able to now bring in the technical knowledge, the scientific approach, and provide professional backup and professional training to these individuals who will play a key role in making this particular dream of ours come true. And when I say that, it's not just about, I think all of you know it, it's not just about, you know, the actor, it's not just about the producer, it's not about the director, you know, it's about the person who's behind the camera, it's about the person who's behind the lights, it's about the person who's behind the sound, the kind of engineering that goes into the sound, the kind of technical training that goes into all aspects of cinematography and other things. I think all of these aspects require technical knowledge and support. And I hope that as we go along and Shillong and the Northeast becomes a place where we have these kind of systems developing, that tomorrow when somebody wants to produce a film, they don't have to bring the entire crew. They just bring in the basics, because the rest is all available here. The best studios are available, should be available here. The best lighting systems should be available out here. The best cameras should be available out here. The best manpower, the best musicians, the best choreographers, the dancers. And I think that's really what we're trying to do, create that large ecosystem where we would see that opportunities come out in all of it. And therefore, with that kind of a thought process and a vision and a goal that we're having the first Shillong International Film Festival. So don't think that this is one program, what is this government doing, after 2 days it'll be over and everything is done. No. It's not or never about one program. It's not or never about one scheme. It's not about one festival. It's about the larger goal, the larger message, the larger ecosystem, and the long-term goal that we are trying to set. And all these actions that we're doing are all connected. It's not that they're being done all in silos. Everything is connected to a larger purpose and a larger goal. So I leave you with those thoughts to give you that confidence and that assurity that we are not here just to have programs for fun and just have these festivals and forget about them. We are here to make a difference. We are here to create a vision. We are here to create an opportunity. And let me assure you that we are on the right path. Once again, I congratulate the DIPR, our Honorable Minister, our Commissioner Secretary, our Director, and all the officials who have made this a possibility. It's a humble beginning. Let me reiterate, it's a humble beginning. There will be many, many shortcomings, but let those shortcomings and complaints and mistakes not be a point where we look at and get discouraged. But I hope we learn from them. We improve on it. And every year we ensure that this becomes even a better and a better festival. We want ideas from you. We want thoughts from you. We want you to tell us what it is that we can do to ensure that one day people should be dying to come to the Shillong Film Festival. Then she said, that's the festival that I want to be. And that's the goal that we look at. I hope from now, from 10 years from now, I hope that that is the kind of goal that we'll be able to achieve. And therefore, friends, I'm very, very excited about this. And I really wish you all the very best. I thank all the individuals who have come here to be part of this very, very important festival. And I hope that you will look back after 10 years and remember this festival, remember the words that we said today, and feel a sense of satisfaction on where 10 years from now, the entire creative industry in the sector would have grown and how we would have unleashed, huge numbers of possibility and opportunities, especially for all the youngsters who are here today, and many, many more to come in the years and the days to come. So wishing you all the very best and wishing this festival the very best. Thank you very much, and may God bless each and every one of you. Kublai Shibun, Matela, and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring address and your continued support. Your vision of creating meaningful livelihood and nurturing sustainable career opportunities, like you said a few minutes ago, through the creative industry has truly made a lasting impact, empowering countless young talents across the state. We're truly indebted to you, sir. Thank you so much once again for your leadership and for your encouragement. Ladies and gentlemen, right now I'd like to call Shri Batlang S. Solia, IAS, Secretary and Director of Information and Public Relations and Festival Director, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Gordon. At the outset, I would, on behalf of the Department and Directorate of Information and Public Relations, Government of Meghalaya, I would like to thank the Chief Guest of today's program this evening, our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Conrad K. Sangma, and for his words, of encouragement. He has delved through various aspects of the program that is at hand today, tomorrow, and the after. Thank you so much, sir, for your words. And the takeaway from there is that we are truly encouraged to strive further, and that this is like a humble beginning, yes, sir, but we will strive to make it as the days and the months and the years go by, that will become stronger, and in 10 years from now, it'll be such a festival that everyone, everywhere, from all, perhaps from all corners of the world, will want to attend and come to the Shillong International Film Festival. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our guest of honor for this evening's program, the Honorable Minister in charge of Information and Public Relations, Shri Lakaman Rumboy. Thank you, sir, for your words. Once again, that has resonated deeply with us, and for encouraging us to go ahead and work on this program that will become, it'll see the light of day and it'll be a success. And you have led us from the front, sir. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank the presence also of our special guest, who is our respected Chief Secretary, Dr. Shakil P. Ahmed. Thank you, sir, for being with us and for giving us encouragement right from the word go, that we're able to have this Shillong International Film Festival. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our Commissioner and Secretary also, who's here with us, who's been leading us from the front and encouraging us, and been always there every day, continuously. Either we'll meet physically or through a telephone call, but we'll always be in touch to ensure that this program today, tomorrow, and the after will be successful. Thank you, sir, for everything. I would like to thank Shri C.P. Marak, sir. Thank you, sir, for being with us as Chairman of Lukayukta. Thank you for your presence, has really encouraged us to go ahead with all that we need to be done. Thank you, Shivansh, for being with us also. I would like to thank little Kiki out here also, who's come up on stage, accompanying father. That's very sweet of her. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, my thanks for the people, the actual people, the filmmakers, the students, the people who are there, like, you know, for the art of film, the art of cinema. Well, this is for you. We are but facilitators to make sure that a platform for the students, especially the budding talents that we have, as rightly mentioned, this is for you, that we'll take this opportunity and learn from it, and we'll go at the end of the day, at the end of the third day, it'll be like, you know, a wonderful experience has been earned and garnered. This is for all of you, especially the awardees. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for the members and of the press, members from the media. I would like to thank Team Roots. And of course, I would like to thank the National Film Development Corporation, Cinemas of India, to the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting for being part and parcel with us right from day one, and for sponsoring a bit of the budget for this festival. I would like to thank the officers who are in charge and giving us the permission to hold this festival here, the State Convention Center. I'd like to thank everyone else who are involved, and also the officers and staff of the DIPR. I would like to take this opportunity actually now. This is not part of the vote of thanks, but here it is. You must be wondering of the word, of the term here, the tagline, a bioscope experience, a bioscope experience. I think most of us, some of us, will have an inkling of what it's all about. A bioscope is historically a pioneering film projector or early cinema camera from the late 19th century, 20th century, which became a common term for cinema or film, especially in South Asia and South Africa. Having said that, it's like this. Way back when, I remember my grandparents, that generation, when you ask them, when they'll talk, they'll converse with each other. Where are you going now? How do you plan to spend your evening? We are going to watch a biscope. We are going to the biscope. Then we'll analyze, what does it mean? I was growing up and it's like, you know, analyzing the term biscope. Then we realize it's just actually that, a bioscope experience. Drawing from the past, drawing from the bioscope, the using of the term bioscope those days, that shows like film, movies, theater has been part, and always be a parcel of our community. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I thank each and every one of us for being part of this program and will continue to be so. Kubleshibon, Mitela, Jayan.
Shall we now rise for the national anthem?
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे